Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to PlusOneGaming Reviews. This is Rob, and I am taking you inside of The Walking Dead for an actual review. And I haven't done a review in a while because I had some things to deal with, and well, I just didn't have the time or the money. So I do now, though. So I'm giving you this review as the first welcome back review for PlusOneGaming, and we're going to start off with talking about the graphic style. And the graphic style in this game is cel shaded. It's like Borderlands and Legend of Zelda. What was it? Wind Waker. That's cel shaded. It's those kind of styles. It's concept art style. I gotta take my headphones off because it's getting really annoying hearing myself in a delay. And I really like the way they work the graphics in this game because it's different. I don't know. I just feel more into the game with this graphic choice instead of the grungy realism versions of like Gears of War and Resident Evil and stuff like that. The games that are going towards ultra realism is just not working, and this pulls me in more. If you watch my I have Let's Play videos of it. If you watch them, you'll actually see at points I just stop talking. I get so taken in by the game that I just stop. I forget I'm recording a Let's Play video, and I'm playing the game. I'm into the game. I'm my character. So I love the graphic style. It's very, very immersive for me anyways. The game is released in episodes. So when you start off, you've got, right now is released episode 1. It's called A New Day. And it's got 8 achievements. Let me pull my Steam. It's got 8 achievements. Each one is, they're all, here's the names of them. Out of the Frying Pan, which is complete chapter 1 of episode 1. Adventures in Babysitting, which is complete chapter 2 of episode 1. In Your Charge, chapter 3. Rock in a Hard Place, chapter 4. It's Just One Bullet, chapter 5. Hey Bud, chapter 6. 2 Enter, 1 Leave, chapter 7. And Everything's Going to Be Okay, complete episode 1, A New Day. And these are all on Steam. I don't know if this game's released on the Xbox Live. I guess it would be the arcade or on the PSN, but these are the achievements for The Walking Dead. You can get all of them in one playthrough. It took me about 2 hours, but that's because I spent a long time trying to find some stupid key or something. It's in the Let's Play. Everything works out pretty well in this game, except for when you start off, there's no real introduction on how to use the controls, and the controls are different in this game compared to all the other games. Like when you're fighting, if you're in combat, you have your weapon, you have a limited amount of time to make a choice, like to what to do. And my first choice is, of course, zombie gang, go for the head. But what you do is you mouse over, and this is for all choices. You mouse over something, and there will be a circle. You hit the circle, and then before you click, there will be options below it of what you want to do. It'll be like talk, give, inspect, stuff like that. So you go, like, okay, let's go back to combat. You go to fight something, you pretty much only have one choice, click, and they die. But you have to click really quickly because you're on a time limit. If you don't do that, I don't know, I was fast enough to do it. But you get a different UI for it. I don't know what the different does. I think that's where you hit them, like general area. So if you click on the head, you hit them in the head. If you click on the shoulder, you hit them in the shoulder, and stuff like that. I did notice at certain points it wasn't clear what you had options picked because it's mouse wheel, and the chat system. That's something I want to talk about, is the fact that when you're talking, you're given up to, I think it was 5 options maximum, 4 maybe, I'm not sure. I can't remember, I was going through this game pretty quickly myself. And you're given an amount of time to pick the option you want. But sometimes the choices go by so fast that, like, literally, when you start off the game, you hit a guy, you hit a zombie. And I didn't have any time to do anything else other than hit spacebar. I'm like, click! And then my guy's just like, watch out! And I was like, okay, I had 3 or 4 of the choices there, but I didn't know what they were. I couldn't read them fast enough, so just boom, it happened. And I know there's no point in clicking all the ones. I would have hit the guy anyways, but I would like a couple seconds, maybe a second or 2 to pick an option instead of just going, oh my god, watch out, and then dead. And there's a lot of things. It's random stuff. Like, you'll be walking around, you'll find energy bars, and most of it is game based. Like, I mean, you find the food, the energy bar, the energy bars, and you give those to Clementine, the little girl. I think her name's Clementine. Yeah, Clementine. And you give it to a little girl you're protecting, and then you give them to other survivors. You run to Glenn, and I think Herschel, like the actual Herschel, not the one from the TV show, the one from the comics. And you meet a couple characters, or those 2 characters at least, from the original, from the show and the comic books. I haven't read the comics. I really should, but I'll get into those soon enough. I'm pretty sure I've got them downstairs somewhere. My sister's got them. The companions you pick up along the way are odd in a sense, because you start off by yourself, and then you get into a car accident, and then you go and find Clementine, and then from there you pick up 2 other dudes who take you to their survivors, and then they are they're on a what am I thinking? They're on a farm. They're on a farm, and then you meet up with other people, and that's when you make your first real heavy choice. Is at some point you have to choose between saving A or B, and if you save B, this guy flips out. If you save A, this guy flips out on you. It's pretty much the only choice you make, and that could affect how long you stay on the farm. I'm not sure. I picked the wrong option in my opinion. Actually, I think I picked the right option. I don't know. I was in a panic. Those are the things. In those kind of choice panics, you just really, really panic. Like, oh my god, do I do this or this? And you have like 3-4 seconds to pick, and it's just it's freaky. And then after the farm, you go to a pharmacy. I'm not trying to ruin the story here, but you go to the pharmacy, and you meet up with more people. It's like if you ever watched season 1, when Rick is taken into the department store with Glenn and the others. It's kind of like that. He's taken in there. There's already people in there. They saved his ass and blah blah blah. And right away, one of the guys flips out on you because this little kid, not your little girl, the little dude is covered in blood. So he freaks out. He's like, "Oh my god, he's bitten! Blah blah blah. We gotta kill him. We gotta toss him out." Blah blah blah. And this is where you decide whether you side with the old guy who's freaking out or you side with the guy who saved your life. And of course, I sided with the guy who saved my life. And well, let's just say it probably wouldn't have ended well if I hadn't have been really, really supportive of him. I probably would have died really soon, to be honest. And then after that, you get to make another choice. Save A or B. And your companions, they've grown a lot. From like it's 1, and then it's 2, and then it's like 5, and then it goes from 5 to like 7, and then it goes down again to like 5. And what they say at the beginning of the game is the choices affect your gameplay, and this is actually true. It doesn't affect the game at the moment. What it does, it affects the next one. So at the end of the episode, whatever you've done, it'll come up with saying next time on The Walking Dead, and then it'll show you some choices, like effects of the choices you've made. And I'll post what happened to the end of mine right now. I'm reaching about 7 minutes here worth of audio, so I'm probably going to end the review pretty quickly. And if you want my honest opinion, I give this game a solid 8. There's a couple animation issues I would have to deal with, just voiceovers and I'd say snap emotions. So like your character's eyebrow would just twitch and it'd be like a questioning look or pissed off, and then stuff like that. But the animation needs to be fixed just a tiny little bit. And a little bit of hints here and there. I mean, I turned off my UI specifically for that reason, but I mean, I was looking for this key for like 3 hours before realizing I have to leave in order to find it. That's what or I didn't have to, but, no wait, maybe I did, I don't remember. But I probably could have done a little bit better. It was really messed up because it all happened in an odd order for me. But like I said, I give this game a 8 out of 10. I'm definitely going to be playing episode 2. I will do a review and let's play of that. And I will see you guys later. Don't forget to be awesome today, tomorrow, and every day to come. Bye.